Hmm, guys, um, what episode is this again? This is episode 22.5, and some quality of life changes happened. Like, finally, the river layer is done. Look at this beautiful thing, oh my god. I worked so hard on this thing, man. And, Antarctica has moved. Tectonic plates in Antarctica moved, and there was this tiny tectonic plate here. It has moved way up north. It's gonna continue moving north. Massive tsunamis and massive floods happened here. So this, nature stopped talking. So massive floods happened here, and yeah, this lake was born, and these cities were born because this was a freshwater lake. This area has always been a freshwater place for like millions of years. Um, Also, the visual changes here. Yeah, like that happened. Anyways, the open way from here has actually, the way to get here has actually expanded. The ocean has really been expanding a bit. Honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, nobody really lived there. What the frick is that? Why is there a circle? Oh, that's supposed to be Morocco's capital city, but I never really added Morocco's capital city, so yeah, that happened. So yeah, I kind of forgot their capital city, so yeah. Sorry, Morocco, and I forgot your capital city. Now you have it. Are you happy now, Morocco? Okay. Ocean has been expanding, land has been expanding. Land expanding. Yeah, quality, another quality of life update. Um, does the Panama Canal even exist? No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't exist. Well, the Panama Canal really never existed. Fear never really existed, so yeah, let's go to the world layer. The Panama Canal isn't really a thing. This is all happening. Honestly, let's just fix this. Also, rivers and lakes are now friends, so they're connected, I guess. Okay, I can draw that. Anyways, North Africa has become more greener with more or more rivers have been spawning around. Even in this episode, more rivers are sprouting. New rivers come to play, and a tiny little lake has been born inside here, which caused a lot of this area to turn green, grassy, trees, flowers sprouting, which is beautiful. And this lake is having, yeah. So yep. And this like change suddenly makes a lot more sense because, well, yeah, this is really happening. This is really happening. And the lake got bigger. It's bigger. This lake has gotten bigger. This lake's literally so large. Now, this is meaning one thing. One, Africa splitting like this part. This part splitting up. Africa split the second part. Tectonic plates are really just it's starting to move crazy. The tectonic plates are going. We're all been drinking some beer and going crazy, so yeah, that's why the landscape's changing so much. More greeners, more deserts popping up. I mean, tundra deserts. No, the world's getting a bit colder. Ice age. Not gonna happen forever. That's why I say ice age. But yeah, there's also this lake by here, which I should probably just like honestly, should probably just draw this lake here in the real world. I mean, it's big enough to be considered in the real world. Big enough to be considered in the real world. Boom, the lake. And also, no cities by it. There's some cities around it. So does that mean that this lake by here, this like massive lake, did I just say massive? Yes, I did. What are you laughing at? I did say massive. I did say massive. But in a normal way, alright? Stop. Call me out. I said massive, I know. It's a good, sizable lake. The tectonic plates are a bit moving. There's like... Honestly, there's this northern tectonic African plate, and this middle one, and this southern one. The southern one. Yeah, there's these three ones. The northern one's moving in the Mediterranean. It hasn't moved a bit, but yeah. It's kinda... African continent's kinda... Yeah. And these guys have also kind of realized that, you know what? Let's disband this bridge a bit. Honestly, yeah, that was a pretty good idea because people were getting pissed at them. People want to trade away, bro. Why are you blocking the way for people to trade? So they made it clear that they don't really want any beef. So yeah, these bridges are gonna be completely disbanded. That costs the sign team a lot of money. So yeah. But the sign team does trade a crap ton. I mean, that's why it has so many cities. That's why Europe's so popular. That's why Europe's so stronger than like something like these two. Yes, Europe's stronger than those two, but let me clear something out. Age of division. The age of division is starting to happen in here as well as Germany. Germany is slowly collapsing because, well, no, Germany's collapsing because its ideology is changing. Germany ideology changing from a full, oh wow, that's such an ideology layer's such an bro, all these countries don't exist anymore. They don't exist anymore. They don't exist anymore. Get rid of them. No, honestly, this country changed from being that to being a monarchy. Honestly, the country's ideology changed. Also, these two's ideologies have changed. This one is gonna stay like that, but this one right here, on the other hand, this one is gonna be moved a bit. So a bunch of monarchies are spawning around the world. Makes democracies feel just empty. But yeah, the lots of the world's split up. I mean, like, oh, look at this, fascism has expanded as well. The fascist Chad, fascist Chad has destroyed a nation so badly. Has destroyed a nation so badly. This guy doesn't exist anymore. Alright, this guy is now fascist. In the chat have wondered how the frick am I gonna expand every country around me is stronger than me. So to think of plan B. They have money, so they decide to use some of the money to make rebels. Yes, rebels. Here! Yay! These guys have been, well, yeah. Rebels have started to appear by here. There's multiple teams of rebellions, which the DRC didn't expect this. The DRC thought that Chad was chill with them, you know. Chad is kind of not chill with them. So yeah, these are gonna be split up multiple countries. First we got this red country by here with this. And secondly got the light sign. I really don't know what light sign-ish thingy. And yeah. So, ooh. The next country is a dark purple country. Right by here, and Chad decided to make a treaty with the DRC, killing all of its residents, wanting more land. Those greedy Chads. Oh my god. Yep, Chad is doing this. And in the peace treaty, Chad. Well, there's no like UN, AN, nothing like that. So Chad can take as much, but the world is not like Chad. As you see, Chad has sucked in so much. I mean, Chad isn't actually gonna take that land. Chad doesn't really want that land. Chad wants the entire eastern, almost the entire eastern. Let's draw more realistically. This is how much money Chad has. The DRC is absolutely pissed off this. And Chad decided to take over this part in their puppet state. Chad 2.0 takes over this. A buffer state between Chad and Nigeria. And Nigeria is pooping the pants. And every country around Chad is also pooping the pants. Because Chad is a fascist country. They want land, they're greedy, they're not democratic, they're not monopoly, they're not anything else, they're something dangerous. There's something wrong with Chad. There's something wrong with their head in Chad. Chad has taken over so much. They killed a country, they took over that, and honestly, Chad took over the puppet state. Chad took over the puppet state. Are you believing this? Okay, just kidding, Chad is not that greedy, but they are in the future. With Antarctica's tectonic plate up here, it's moving up north. Okay, moving enough from north, I mean, you move like 10 cents. This was the largest tectonic plate to move ever fast. Like in 20 years, it just zoomed up in the sky because it moves 20 centimeters. And it only took like 10 to 5 years to get here, so. Yeah, and there's kind of not really much hope. Now, the tectonic plates have stopped moving for some reason. who knows what's happening there, maybe a massive nukes spawn. But a new organizations can happen. The world is not as steady as we saw. Multiple countries are dying. And yeah, just an organization's not gonna happen peaceful, it's still peaceful, but Chad isn't really liking the whole peaceful arc. Chad isn't really about peace. Chad is about war. So Chad actually takes their puppet state, or Chad takes their puppet state, and they continue to look somewhere else. And who do you guess that they're looking at? These two. These two are absolutely done for. So let's look at a war, because Chad has their military by here, and it's not looking good. Immediately they move up. They continue to just ram with guerrilla warfare, zooming out, taking over the entire country in just 6 weeks. So in the peace treaty, Mr. They them are gonna actually take over. Well, they're gonna take over the entire thing. Okay, no way they actually take the entire thing. No, they don't take the entire thing, but they take most of it. They took half of it away. Half of it is not, this should not be theirs. Okay, it's like this much lighter. So, yep, that all checks out. Chad has invaded 2 countries, Niger and Niger 2. Chad is a very dangerous thing in Africa, so a new military alliance forms, which the Star Alliance is an economic alliance, while they made a new alliance, which, you know, China actually makes an economic alliance way before all this happened. And yeah, it's gonna be the very weird alliance. It's gonna be in the Polygon Alliance. No, not that. No, not that. That. I guess Triangle Alliance, bro. What? Okay, they make the Half Square Alliance. The Half Square Alliance. Yeah, this is the most disgusting shape China has ever made. They're a strong country, but they made the most ugliest shape in humanity. Look at this ugly shape they made. Anyways, countries like Mongolia joins, Xinjiang joins, Northern guy joins, Pink Team joins. It's an economic alliance, no military influence. The Koreans join because China's a peaceful country and they don't want war. And yeah, that's pretty much a lot of it. This country joins, which is cool, I guess. And let's just, it looks more like a triangle, half square. Let's make it actually half square. Okay, all of these look like a triangle. It's literally a triangle alliance. We're not gonna do this crap. Anyways, the European alliance was completely disbanded, and a new alliance formed. Okay, these guys. Okay, let's just say it's Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Let's fix this line's shape. Holy crap, it looks so similar to like a half square. Also, not straight enough. Make it straighter. These things are so thick. What the hell? Okay, like that. Much better. Circle. Star lines? No, that's all we're taking. Regular. Oh my god, what am I gonna really do? What am I gonna do? No, what am I gonna do? What kind of a lines do we think? What do we think? You know what? Let's make an alliance so unbelievable that even I don't know what it is, right? You know, the viewer watching this, or any of my friends like Pro Horseman and Goofy, Chicken, and any other people, Nolan, Melon, MB, I don't know, alright? Melon, MB, Chiman, and Goof, Pro Horse, Chicken. Can you fix that name, please? I'm just gonna call you I'm just gonna call you Ken. Alright. Chicken. Whatever, Chicken, and Goof, Pro Horse, Melon, MG. Alright. What do we call this? Or the viewer watching this, what do we call this alliance? I don't know. I was inspired off a star, so I just made that. And honestly, it's not really hard to make that. I start off with a W. It looks like an upside down V. Let's just do an upside down V for this. Shall we call it upside down V? I don't think so, but I need it to work like that. Honestly, it looks like this. Probably do like that. That's probably how we do it. Alright, so you put this. Okay, let's use this guy. So you do this, and this, and this, and this. And you make it like that. And that's how you make it. Now I'm gonna do it for this guy. Korea. And let's see how it works. Honestly, we darker color needed. Honestly. Okay, so way darker color needed. So a bit of a darker color like okay, so like that. That. These two small countries, yes. I'm doing them. I don't even know what to call this anymore. I don't know what the sign says. Alright, comment below what it should be. Let's make this way bigger. Okay, let's get back to where we originally were at. So chat, yeah, the star lines is cool and all, but They need a backup. So we're gonna get the Moon. This is gonna be a military alliance, the Moon Alliance. Honestly, this is gonna be the Moon Alliance, consisting of you. Kind of looks like a banana, I'm not gonna lie. Let's call it the Moon Alliance. You and you all join a little bit. You all don't join at the same time. They all don't join at the exact same time, but they all join at a similar pace. Like a couple of weeks later, they join. This Chad is gonna be a danger for all of them. And Sudan also sees that way. So they're gonna also join this alliance. So yeah, the entire North is unavailable. So when an entire alliance of North hates you, what do? If North's not a case, West, East not a case, option only South. So what do these guys do? They invade Nigeria. They need a coastline. They need a coastline to trade. Trade. They need to trade. That's what they need to do. So, it's gonna be a blast, isn't it, huh? So, yep. The entire thing was taken over in like a year. Boom. They take over the entire thing for training purposes, and yeah. So yep, Chad has expanded in Africa. And this video was an event video, so yeah. Let's make it like that. Let's make the thumbnail for this video. And yeah, bye.